Between the weather today in the DMV and the Washington Commanders losing quite a bit of players to injury, you would think this team is on the verge of losing it all. But that's just not the truth. As I'm coming on here today to talk about how the Washington Commanders are going to prove everyone wrong. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to Juan Gotti talking sports. You know what it is, man.
Shout out Juan Gotti talking sports.
The way that we live is not for everybody, man.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries? Like,
Please stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
So, what's up, y'all? I wanted to come on here to kind of boost the morale in the area and just for this team. Because I was out earlier this morning and I'm just listening to the radio and I'm driving. And I'm like, it's raining. It just looks sad as I don't know what outside. Then you got the sports radio not talking no positivity about the squad. I said, let me be that person for us because I know we've had a tough week, right? That Green Bay game did not go in our favor by any means. And I think a lot of people can care less about the loss now at this point, more so about Jaden and the rest of the guys that got hurt. That's what I think puts a super impact on this game. But it doesn't help that we ain't played since Thursday. So all you had to do all this time was just soak in on this loss. But I want people to understand that it's just one loss. And I know it sounds very hypocritical. One, how can you say that? Because in the moment you were pissed off. Yeah, that's how I am. I'm a fan. In the moment, I'm going to be pissed off about anything that happened if we lost. So I'm going to be happy about any time we win. But when you peel the layers back, you're like, yo, it was a week 2 loss versus a damn good Green Bay team. We still are in it. Like, people are acting as if our season is done. Now, Jaden Daniels going down with the injury, concerning. That sucks, right? And that's our franchise guy. So, of course, it's never easy to hear that he's down with an injury. Quite frankly, you can have my knee, Fab. I don't need this jump. You know what I mean? But in all actuality, we're going to be fine. And we're going to prove everyone wrong. See, you got guys like Aqib Talib on talking heads on TV talking about how the Washington Commanders got figured out, and the offense is figured out and so on and so forth. You got fans in the fan base saying this team is trash, right? We're not good coaching, sophomore slump this. You got fans around the league buying that narrative as well. And again, it doesn't help that we played 2 of our worst games on primetime, if we're being honest. But if you are a legit fan or a legit person that knows sports, the Washington Commanders are going to be fine. This team is built off adversity, right? Last year, we faced adversity like no other. And you've seen how that turned out. It just so happens that adversity hit earlier in the season than expected. Last year, it didn't. It didn't hit until the Panthers game when Jaden went down. But maybe this is the adversity we need to have early in the season that's going to ultimately help us prevail later in the year. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. See, Washington is a team that knows how to bounce back. Now, if we go out there on Sunday and look lethargic again and doesn't look motivated, doesn't look rejuvenated, doesn't look prepared, then that's where my concerns truly start to lie. But after seeing this Raiders team last night and knowing how pissed off we are at our performance on Thursday, you got to go out there and smoke these boys, man. You got to go out there and run the table, run up the score. And to answer your question, no, Jaden Daniels should not play on Sunday. I hope he doesn't. He may try to hit all the markers He can and will be. That's the competitive nature in 5. That's what he's going to do. But sometimes you got to save himself from himself. We're fine with Mariota. Do you want Mariota out there? No, but this is why you brought him back. This is why you paid him the money to come back on a 1-year deal. Because he was able to do it last year. And Mariota may not be Jaden Daniels in terms of the excitement level of what we want, but he's a damn good serviceable vet. He's a damn good serviceable vet. And he proved that last year when he had to step in with the Panthers game, had to step in the Dallas game. He proved that. So maybe this offense needs a spark from a vet guy like Mariota to get going. Terry needs to get going. Maybe Mariota can provide him with that spark. And again, these aren't trash teams we're facing. But just be thankful that it happened in week 2 when you got Raiders, Falcons, and damn good Chargers team potentially, instead of Detroit and Denver. Right? You won't be thankful that you have that time or this time, and not during the time where it's like we're facing the gauntlet. Then that's when I'll be worried, because it's like, oh. But Mariota can handle them. Sit 5 down for a couple of weeks. Let him get healthy. Let that knee heal. Because the worst thing you can do is rush him back. We've been down that road before with the quarterback. Don't want to go there again. So when you talk about hitting all the markers, when you talk about being precautious with him, you better be. The worst person you can listen to in this situation is Jaden Daniels. Because he's going to tell you he's fine. He's going to tell you he's good. That's the last person you want to hear from. Now, Juan, why are you confident that this team's going to prove everyone wrong? That's doubting them. Because, again, there are a lot out there. Trust and believe. A lot of people that have been preying on Washington's downfall since last year, they're out there and they're loud. They're very loud. But Juan, why are you confident that this team is going to figure it out? Again, I go back to last year when the adversity struck. How did we perform? We came back and we performed damn good. We performed damn good last year after adversity strike. That's one. This coaching staff, you're not going to make me think after 1 week this coaching staff isn't good. No, that's not going to be the case for me. I still think this coaching staff is still one of the best in the league, for sure. So, I know what kind of team we have. I know what kind of culture we have. We're at home. Last time we were at home, we had a team and the Giants held under 6 points. They went in the next week to score 37 on a Dallas defense. A Raiders team just put up 9 points against a Chargers team that's damn good defensively. And if we're anything like we think we are defensively, we got this. We got this. I am excited for this week, because I want to see how we come out and we fire on all cylinders. I'm almost expecting it. Whether it's 5, whether it's Mariota. Prayerfully, it's Mariota. Because we don't want 5 to be out there if he's not himself. Defensively, we're going to shake back. I know we are. Joe Witt loves adjusting. Again, you have to start doing things on more than one occurrence for me to change my opinion on you. If Joe Witt Jr. goes out there again with the same bullshit ass scheme he had on Thursday, and no adjustments, and putting Marshawn Lattimore in motion against, I don't know, Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, and we start to see a lot of the lack of blitzing and sending an extra guy and heating up Geno Smith, who we know had 3 picks last night. Who we know, you get the slightest bit of pressure on him, you can force him into some turnovers. Boy, this is a Frankie Louvu game if I ever seen one. He needs to wake up too. This is going to be a wake-up game for this team. This is going to be a wake-up game for this team. And I know I say this every single week, but this is a true coming out party. It has to be. Yeah, we win. If we win 17-7, cool. I'm going to take a win. But I'm not going to be one of those fans that's not going to tell you the truth. We need to demolish this Raiders team to get the confidence back, the morale back from this into this fan base, into the locker room, which I don't think they lost confidence in the locker room. But again, a win in a dominant fashion like a Detroit did to Chicago, that's the kind of win that makes you be like, all right, look, we good. We back. We need one of those games. We need a we back game, even though it's only one loss. That's the kind of game, though, that shows you we back. And we here to prove all y'all wrong. We heard your jokes throughout this one little week. But don't forget who we are. Go out there and destroy this Las Vegas Raiders team that does not stand a chance against you. I was giving them a lot of respect prior to Monday night's game. But after what I seen last night, Geno Smith is still Geno Smith at the end of the day. And you get pressure on him. You make him uncomfortable. He's going to Geno it up eventually. Now, of course, Max Crosby still scares me, right? That defense is still quality. But, come on, man. We are hungry. We need this win. I don't know another city that needs a win better than us. And maybe the 0-2 whoever's. But, again, the way the energy is around here, you would think we were 0-2. You would think Jaden Daniels is out for the rest of the year. But I get it. We lost. It's the way we lost. It's how long it's been since we played. And we lost quite a bit of soldiers during battle. So I understand it. But that's why Sunday is ultra important for the Commanders to get a victory. But you know what? Your man Juan Gotti came here to boost our energy. We good, y'all. Head up. Chin up. We good. And we ready to prove all these bastards wrong that are already counting out the burgundy and gold. Hands in. Commanders on 3. 1, 2, 3. Commanders. As we about to go to 2-1 on Sunday. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Like, comment, subscribe on the road to 12,000 subscribers. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a laundry.